Fossils are buried organisms that have been preserved over long periods of time. Pretty rare. They are direct evidence of past life, which is just badass. Okay. There are a lot of problems with the fossil record, though. To begin with, fossilization only occurs under very specific conditions. So, you have to have tissues that can actually be fossilized. So soft tissue, like skin, hair, doesn't work. Feathers, doesn't work. Okay? Yeah?
What about the feathers that were found?
Those are impressions. Yeah, so the actual fossilized feather itself, but that was an impression in the sandstone. Yeah, yeah. You can get the same thing with footprints. You can get like these footprints, which is really cool, but the actual foot itself, that's different. So soft tissue doesn't fossilize, right? So soft bodies don't preserve very well. You need to have lack of oxygen. If there's too much oxygen, decomposition occurs and it'll just destroy the tissue. Rare species rarely get fossilized. They're just not that abundant, so the chance of them becoming fossils is not that common. And then you have to have the right kinds of conditions for burial. Like, it got caught in a landslide and everything got buried very quickly. This is why we have good fossil record for a lot of marine invertebrates, because there are a lot of underwater landslides that have no oxygen, because there's just not a lot of oxygen under the water in general. And so that stuff gets preserved pretty well. So what ends up happening is we have evidence, but it's super incomplete. Darwin said reading the fossil record is like reading a book that's missing chapters. The chapters are missing pages. The pages are missing paragraphs. The paragraphs are missing sentences. The sentences are missing words, and the words are missing letters. Like, you can kind of figure it out, but it's super messy, okay? Consequently, there's a lot of debate in paleontology. If you're a person who likes to argue a lot, go into paleontology. It's cool. So different types of fossilization. This is petrified wood. We have a petrified forest here in Washington State. Has anybody been there? Always wanted to go. It's out in eastern Washington. This is a trilobite that was, its impression was preserved in sediment that later became a sedimentary stone. Sometimes things get preserved in amber. This is cool. This is the whole basis of Jurassic Park. And then this isn't really fossilization, but you get this preservation that occurs in things like permafrost. So this is a young mammoth that was found in permafrost. When they were building the viaduct back in the 50s, they found a mammoth, or parts of a mammoth that were buried. It's kind of cool. You also get some cool preservation in bogs. So bogs are wetlands that have very low oxygen, and the plants in the bog release a lot of tannins. Tannins are what is used to tan leather. They come from leaves and stuff. And so they'll find these bodies, they pull out of bogs, it looks like the person was recently deceased, and then they'll analyze and discover they're like thousands of years old. Pretty cool. Okay. All right. That is it for today. We'll do radiometric dating next time. Make sure you're watering your plants. We're going to harvest them in lab this week. Okay?
Okay.
All right. See you then.
For tomorrow, in the journal check, like, will we have to draw our cladograms?
No, you're gonna work on it tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you?